Hello there everyone and welcome to John Drinks, the channel in which I, John, have a drink. And today we have one of those situations again where I've been sent something by a company. So, disclosure that I've been sent this as a freebie by a company. The company in question is called Wharf Distilling. Distillery. I literally just double checked and immediately forgot which one it was. It's one of the other. But the point is, it is a distillery that does distilling called Wharf. Not the character out of Star Trek, as in like the type of roach. Why did my mind go to that? Animal Crossing. That's why my mind went to that. Gin. I'm on some kind of gin watch list. Because I'm consciously aware that in the last month I've been sent 2 bottles of gin by 2 completely different companies, and I wouldn't have said that it's the main thing that I cover. I like gin. I'm big into my gin. I've done gin menus and all sorts in the past, but it's all plays third fiddle a little bit, doesn't it? But I'm happy to have it because it's actually quite caught my eye, and it's another one of these where if I hadn't been told about it by the company, I wouldn't have probably even known it existed. So, and again, I need to quickly point out, this isn't one of those kind of like, yeah, tell me exactly what it is you need me to say and I'll just like copy and paste and splurge it out. Rules applied as before. When I said, basically, no editorial control over what I say. If I hate it, I'll say so, I'll send it off to you. If you don't want it to go out, fair enough. But no control over what I say, essentially. And again, they were cool with that. So, I'm looking forward to this because if, again, you're going to agree to those conditions, you've got to be pretty confident in the stuff that you make. And I dig that. They gave me a bit of an option as well. They gave me an option of 4 gins. I think we had the original, there was a pomegranate and orange? Do you know what, actually, I'm going to quickly say, the link to the distillery is down below. Have a look. And again, they've not asked me to do that. This is off my own back, purely because the volume of things that they make is incredible. I was looking through it, just kind of like get my bearings, because like, alright, what other gins they do? They do so much. They do gins, rums, there's an apple, I think they call it an apple spirits, so it's not like a brandy or anything. Loads, absolutely loads, and loads of like different flavours as well. I kind of wish they told me about the rums actually, because I was going through the rums and like some pretty cool looking flavors. It's like a black cherry and vanilla. I was like, I mean that sounds good, doesn't it? But that's not what we're covering today. Gin. We'll actually get around to opening this and trying it at some point. This is mango and cucumber, which is a little unusual, isn't it? As I said, I had a few options. I nearly went with the pomegranate one, but I thought, you know what, this is familiar yet weird, because I'd never think of putting those 2 things together, like mango and cucumber. Would you maybe do that in like a salad in London that you pay too much for? Maybe, I don't know. There is very little on the back, which is refreshing. It's a 50cl bottle, 40% ABV, inspired by flavours from around the world. Small batch, sweet and refreshing. Best served with a premium tonic. Today our premium tonic is again represented by Merchant Heart because again they were on sale and for literally no other reason. But I thought I'd change it up a little bit this time for visual interest because I tend to go with like low-cal or standard. This is the hibiscus, so it's going to be a bit pink. It is going to affect the flavour a little bit, but to hell with it. So let's get this in a glass. No, I'm not going to have this with any ice because I recently broke my ice tray and I don't have a new one yet. At least I'm honest. Flimsy like plastic things, go silicone. Silicone all the way, man. They're so much better. Anyway, so gin in the glass is clear, which is good. Like a really floral scent off of this, which is unusual because there's vegetables and there's fruit in it, but no flowers. Fair bit of juniper, a little bit of the angelica coming through. I'm not really getting cucumber or mango. So far it just kind of smells like a fairly standard gin. But let's give it a go neat, which again, I know only maniacs do this, but we'll try it anyway for you know, thoroughness. That's the word. I'm doing badly today, aren't I? Okay, either that's really easy to sip on its own, or I have a drinking problem. Or it could become some kind of weird Venn diagram where they're kind of meeting in the middle. But yes, that's good. It's quite lemony, actually. It's quite citrusy. I do get a bit of the mango, actually. There's like a lovely tropical freshness to it. It's a little bit subdued. It's like it's struggling to get through, but it does. So without further ado, I'm actually going to chuck the tonic in, because I think this is going to be one of those ones where it's going to open up massively. Now, obviously, we're introducing a bit of hibiscus to this, but I mean, different people go with different tonics, and I am not going to sit here and test out 1,000 different tonics with this. So we'll go with something with a bit of interest. I know what hibiscus tastes like, so I reckon I can work around it. It's also a lovely, pretty pink colour now, because we all love a pink gin, don't we? Interesting. A lot of mango. So much mango. Holy shit. Wow, it's like you melted down one of those like Solero lollies. It kind of smells really bright and happy. This is taking me to a happy place, actually. Again, the cucumber, I'm not really finding it. But the mango more than makes up for it. It's definitely doing the heavy lifting, the mango. I think that's why the mango comes before the ampersand. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, the mango kind of overwhelms it a little bit. It's mango, mango, and more mango. So I'm expecting the flavour to be mango, maybe? Apricot? Yeah, okay. It's sort of like a medley of yellow fruits. And when I say that, what I mean is like, there is mango, there's absolutely mango, but you're also getting things like papaya, other tropical fruits, but you're also getting like peach and apricot in there as well. And there is something quite creamy about it. It's almost like a peach and apricot yogurt that you've put a bit of mango and papaya in as well. So it's quite tropical, but there's a bit of stone fruit in there as well. The juniper is... there's like a little kick of it, but it's not the focus, let's put it that way. Fruit flavour that comes through on it, now that you've actually added... That's quite a transformation, actually, I'm going to say. Now that you've added tonic to it, the fruit flavour explodes. It's like a festival of fruit. It's fantastic. I've had this again, and I've mentioned it on previous gin videos, where sometimes when you have a flavoured gin, the flavour sometimes just kind of passes you by, and this is one of those ones where it's like, no, the flavour's definitely there. There's no kidding around. The flavour is absolutely there. And you can tell that I'm quite enjoying it, because I'm taking pretty big gulps and just kind of drinking it rather than actually talking about it. Let's get a few more notes. Really crisp and refreshing. It's actually in the middle of a third lockdown, in the middle of winter in Scotland. It's cheered me up a bit. Because it's kind of like this rush of like sort of tropical fun in a dreary winter's night in January. I'm very much enjoying it. And I don't know how much of that is because it's just kind of cheered me up a bit. I mean, alcohol is always cheery, of course. Yeah, the fruit flavour is beautiful. There is like a little tickle of like juniper in the back. There's not really much heat from any of like spices or anything like that. It's not overwhelmingly bitter. There is a bit of bitterness to it, but it's more of kind of like a sweet and fruity character. So for those kind of people that don't really like their juniper heavy ones, but prefer sort of their more like fruity, citrusy kind of ones, this is a fantastic kind of like side pivot onto that. And the mango does really come through. I do definitely get like a peach and apricot thing coming through with it as well. I'm not going to lie, I quite dig it. I don't know if that's what they were intending, or whether it's just kind of like a happy accident, but I'd say it's there, and you know what? I'm into it. For now, though, how many Wharf Roaches out of 5 would I give it? Do you know, I'm going to give this a happy 4. Part of that might be because it's lifted my mood, because it's reminding me of sunnier times, but it is actually a good flavoured gin. And it's not one of these flavoured gins where they've just made a gin and then chucked a load of like syrup and sugar and all that lot in and packaged it off and gone, there you go, there's a flavoured gin. It's obviously actually distilled. And it's given me an opportunity to find out a bit more about the distillery, which is cool. Speaking of cool, the cucumber hasn't really been present here at all. Maybe it contributes something that maybe I'm missing, but I am definitely missing it. And I think I've had enough Hendrix by now to know when a cucumber is there and when it's not. That came out weird. But it's a lovely gin, and I'm enjoying it. How much did the hibiscus tonic make a difference? I mean, adding tonic to it made a huge difference. The flavour just kind of like went... but I don't think the hibiscus has done any real damage. I'm enjoying it, so that works for me. Comment down below, had you ever heard of these guys before? Because they were new to me. I am tempted to get the rum. Because it sounds nice. It does, doesn't it? And also comment down below, what fruits or other flavours would you like to see put into a gin? Because, I mean, these guys are probably going to watch this, hopefully. They might even like it. And they might take some of that on board. Who knows? Because, I mean, again, they distill pretty much everything under the sun anyway, so one more flavour is probably not going to kill them, to be honest. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Thumb this video if you enjoyed it, and do also please subscribe if you like to see some random guy with interesting tasting jumpers drinking things on the internet. Something to get you through dry January, if nothing else.